not just somebody. No, no, not just somebody. No, no.
Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Lover Jeff here, and today you're looking at some photorealistic Grand Theft Auto 5. That's right, this game is Grand Theft Auto 5. You guys probably recognize the place, but you might not recognize the graphics, because I've been playing around with getting Grand Theft Auto 5 to be the best Grand Theft Auto it could ever be. So yeah, there's been a few different mods installed here, and the whole goal of these mods is to make the game as photorealistic as possible. Obviously, I'm doing this at night because that's when this looks best, but you've got a lot of really cool updates to this. It's amazing what you can do with mods, and I just wanted to see what people thought of this. Like, does this look cool to you? Is this something that you're like mind blown by, or there's probably people who've done better, to be honest. But I spent a couple nights working on this, a couple nights putting together different mods, getting lights going, everything like that. And I'm horrible at driving right now because I'm trying to drive and talk. Don't do it. But yeah, like it just, honestly, I'm pretty happy with these results. I'm sure there's someone that's online that's going to look at this and be like, Serial, this is all wrong. You've done this wrong. You've done that wrong. Why do you have it raining at nighttime? Well, because it looks better. But there's people who are probably going to just hate on this. But honestly, like, this looks beautiful. Like, compared to when I first played Grand Theft Auto, this is blowing my mind. Like, when I first put these mods in, I did not think I'd get this sort of result. I was thinking, like, at best, I might get like 1/10 of what I'm seeing right here. And I think part of it is it has been a long time since I've played Grand Theft Auto. So I think maybe it's just like my expectations are back in last gen, and this is like a current gen game. Graphics have been updated and things just look better. But this is, I don't know, to me this is impressive. I'm curious what people will think. I'm curious if people can give me some advice on different mods to install, ways that I could make this better, because honestly, I know they're out there. I know there are better ways to do it, and don't tell me my driving. I know it's bad, but I know there's better ways to make. Like, I know you can make this game look even better than this. It's just, to me, this is mind blowing, especially at night. Like, let's just get out and go for a little walk here. Like, you see the rain coming down. It's just like the ambiance that you get in this is, I don't know. To me, it's impressive. To me, it's impressive. I can play with the weather too. I've got like different. I've got a scripting thing installed, so I can just change the weather if we want. So let's say my character's wearing a coat. Let's make it winter, right? So you can just go down to this right here, weather, and now let's set it up for snow. I don't like the way that looks. Let's do light snow. There we go. So now there's like a light snow falling. You see, you still got the rain going, but it's a little bit of a different feeling. You can see right now it's sort of around midday. So let's say we want to change the time. Set to night. Oh, it's not doing anything. Evening. There we go. So see, like, it's not perfect. So sometimes you got to do something like this. Like, I just set it to evening, and now you get that better look. But for some reason, I think it's probably bugged, whereas like it's not, the snow just isn't as intense. You can see there's a bit of like light snow falling, but it's not as crazy as it used to be. But to me, like, this is the way the light reflects off the puddles. That is something that just looks insanely beautiful to me. And it makes it like a whole different game that you're playing. I've also installed mods to make the city like look a little bit dirtier, look a little bit more realistic. A lot of the trucks have different settings to them. You can see that the HUD has completely disappeared, which gives you a whole different feel to it. It's not the same game. Like, I'm not worried about pulling out weapons or anything like this. I'm just interested in sort of driving around and seeing what this town has. And yeah, it blows my mind that you can do this. It blows my mind that this is like a 10-year-old game that looks like this. And I know, like, the mods are obviously like super up to date, and if people are interested, I'm happy to give a mod list. Like, I'm not trying to hide any of that. It's just I don't know how useful that's going to be to people, because I'm sure there's people who have put together better lists than I could ever do. But like city lights, I think I've got some like forests of Grand Theft Auto on, but you're not really seeing that now. There's some mods that have to do with just how the lighting looks. There's a few mods. There's one mod that just adds photorealistic graphics. There's a few different packs that do that, but I just picked, I think it's called Visual V. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks impressive to me. I'm curious what other people think. Let's go get some gas here. So you look at this. Just look at how the lights reflect here. It's a little bit too much, I feel like. This is, in this area, it's almost like a little too much, but it has a crazy feel to it. It really does. To me, at least. I keep saying to me because I don't want to be in here just like pushing this thing, and then there's people saying this is complete BS. Because it might be that like there are much better options out there, and I just don't know of it. And it's completely possible. Let's head into the club here. So here, like once you get characters and once the lighting changes, it just doesn't look as good in my opinion. I think there's mods you can do to make this look better, but I'm gonna head out of here before I get in trouble with YouTube. This is my problem right now. Like the characters take you out of it, and sort of once you go into some of these more lesser seen buildings, things start to fall apart a little bit more. But yeah, it gives me a huge hope for what GTA 6 has, because if this is what modders can do when they're just doing it for free, like I don't know what someone can do when they put $1 billion into it, but it's gonna be impressive. I mean, yeah, it's so far. Oh, let's see, maybe they did the shops too. Let's go check that out. I did try to get some, not all the mods worked, by the way. There's a few mods that just didn't seem to take, but let's see what it looks like in this shop. It looks about the same as always, doesn't it? Like this, I feel like isn't that crazy to people. Like I don't think this is that crazy to people. It's more like when you go outside and you've got that light reflecting off the puddles and things like that, that it really adds to the ambiance of the whole map, I think. Like if this was GTA 6, I think people would be a little bit disappointed because it's the same map as GTA 5, but I don't think people would complain about like this level of graphics right here. I could be wrong. Let's get those brights going right here. Get that slow motion. And that was a failed stunt jump, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. This gives me that feeling of like I love just driving around in an atmosphere like this. And you know what? Let's get a little bit more rain going here. But yeah, to me this gives it a crazy feel. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering what it feels like during the day because they know it's not going to be as good. So we can go ahead and do that. Let's do afternoon. Oh, that's bright. So this is what it looks like in afternoon, right? You've still got the lights, you've still got the puddles, but it doesn't feel the same. It's not as nice, right? Like this feels a little bit more like a video game. I think when it's raining, when it's night, when you've got that ambiance, it feels more like feels like something that you'd expect from like almost like a low budget movie with decent animations or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not that good, but it feels really cool. During the day, I don't think it has that same effect. I really don't. Like this, it's nice. This is nice. It looks cool, but it just doesn't, oopsies. It just does not have the same feeling to me. But yeah, I'm curious to think what people who are more into modding and Grand Theft Auto modding think of what I've done. Like, is this impressive at all? Or is this just like, this is how Grand Theft Auto looks in 2023? Maybe I'm completely off my rocker and have no idea, but it puts a smile on my face to see what people have managed to do with the game. It's crazy. Like, just imagine, like, put on your favorite lo-fi, like, chill a little bit. Like, this is it's gone from a murder and rampage simulator to just, like, a chill driving game. Like, you could, honestly, I feel like I could play I'm playing this right now and just sort of driving around not following the rules of the road, but I'm not doing too bad, right? And it's just, like, Oh, he wants to fight. All right, so we're gonna slap him. Take care of business right there. That's how you do it. So yeah, like the lights are supposed to look more realistic. I'm not seeing this one, to be honest. But maybe the time of day changed. There we go. Maybe a little bit better, right? What do you think of the police car lights? That was something that I played around with a bit to try and get it looking a little bit better.
a mess. I get high when I'm upset. I remember when me and
All right, I'm going to call it there. I think people are probably bored enough already, but let me know what you think of this. Does it look cool? Does this just look like something you'd expect it to look like? Is this something you'd be interested in learning what mods I've used? If you are, I'm definitely willing to give them out because, I think it would be amazing if everybody could get their games to look like this. But if this is something everybody knows and I'm just way behind the times, then feel free to make fun of me. Anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.